Have you ever wanted to learn to be good at everyone's favorite edgelord himself, Revenant, in Apex Legends? Well, today, me and my incredible Silver 3 rank will teach you just how to do that. Revenant's passive, in theory, is pretty straightforward and simple. He climbs higher, and he crouch walks faster. But when you're climbing, it's like Wraith's ultimate on steroids, so pretty good. You make no noise while climbing or crouch walking. This ability pretty much has two main uses. The first is sneaking up to an enemy, or in a firefight, just repositioning quietly, if you're, say, using a sniper of sorts. Number two is what I'm going to call speed crouching. Quotes there. Speed crouching is when you are doing an action that would usually slow you down, say, healing or shooting an LMG. This is obviously used for healing and in firefights and shooting in a firefight. Moving on to Revenant's tactical ability, it's pretty straightforward. It deals 10 damage and disables abilities for 10 seconds. It's a projectile similar to Bangalore Smoke, and the best use for it is probably to prevent enemies from using their abilities while you rush them, say to prevent a Pathfinder or Wraith from escaping. You can also use it for chip damage, but it only does 10 damage, so unless you're really desperate for damage, it's kinda not worth using for chip damage. Revenant's ultimate summons a totem that, when activated by him or his team, will protect them from death for a short time. This sounds great, I hear you say, but there are many downsides to this. The most notable downside is that it disables armor while active, and you respawn with only 1 hit point, leaving you very vulnerable, like Caustic, all the time. Don't use Caustic. So, when is this useful? Well, I'll tell you, because that's why you're here, or because you were forced to. Either way, there are a few good situations to use this. The first is obviously rushing an enemy. You rush, you respawn, you heal, you rush again. Pretty easy. Second use is when peeking while sniping to avoid one-taps. And the third is scouting an area with death boxes or other signs of an enemy nearby. Moving on to Revenant's finishers, which are probably too violent to show here, but I want to talk about them anyway because they're worth talking about in my opinion. They're the best in the game, and his first finisher, which is his best and the only one worth using really, he's invisible for half of it, and it's very, very quick compared to other finishers in the game. Combined with his very small hitbox, this is a very, very good way to recharge your shields early game, or if you just finish the fight and the opponent has a gold knockdown shield, whatever, situation you're in. Moving on to playstyle now, Revenant suits a very, very aggressive playstyle, just like his edgy personality, wow. He pairs well with other aggressive legends like Wraith and Pathfinder, as always, but yeah, just go for lots of kills with Revenant, especially since you have the safety net that is his ultimate when you're pushing enemies. As for the guns you should use with him, because of his aggressive playstyle, the best guns to use with him are your usual really aggressive guns. So, shotguns, especially the Peacekeeper, the L-Star, R99, and all the snipers, because you can say, use a sniper, then run in with a Peacekeeper. And yeah, that's pretty much it, not more to that, just use aggressive guns. Now that you've probably mastered Revenant thanks to my great advice, you're probably better than me at this point. Go get to rank Predator, or whatever you want to do with this incredibly useful knowledge that you'll use in your future. And thanks for watching.